Yeah, the key for us is the number of units, right? So even though technically 8 units is multifamily, the cable companies won't really do much for you there. So the benchmark is kind of 75 to 100. Anything above that. Now, if you've got a 200-unit property and a 50-unit property, they're going to look at that as a combined 2 units at 125. So we can throw the 50 in if you've got something else to leverage with it. The other thing I do is, like for example, now I'm working on properties in Dallas, and I've brought 4 or 5 owners together, all of whom have properties, and we've presented them as a as a whole.
Mm.
So we can gain leverage that way as well. But to answer your question, Kevin at multifamilyutilitysolutions.com. More information there on our website as well. It's just, I love this industry because I get a great deal of satisfaction out of seeing people grow. I was at the same conference 2 years in a row. The first year I spent a half hour talking to a young guy who was just getting into this, and he had just bought his first, I think, quadplex and all that kind of stuff. And he was excited. And he's like, well, can you help me? Can you help me? And I had to tell him, no, I can't right now.
Mm-hmm.
But as you grow, we can. He was one of the first people I saw the next year when I walked in. And he's like, in a month, I'm closing on 65 units. Can you help me? And I said, we'll certainly look into it. But it was so rewarding to know that he was thinking about that and see him growing as an investor, and remembering. And so we are more than happy to give free advice because, we're here to build long-term relationships. And we've even told our clients, I would walk away from that deal. I don't think it's strong enough. And that costs us a commission. We don't make anything. But in Louisville, for example, we had 94 units in Louisville 2 years ago. The deal was just not a great deal. It just wasn't. The owner said, yeah, I agree with you. I think we can get more because we're looking to buy more properties in that market.
Mm-hmm.
I also brought in another owner that had 132. They had 94. And then they went out and bought 64 more units. Well, a year later, we negotiated on behalf of all 3 of those properties, and we ended up doing a deal.
Mm.
So by doing the right thing a year prior, it benefited all of us more by waiting a year. And that's what we're in. We're in for relationships, long-term, like you and I were talking before the call, right? You want to do business with people you like, trust, and respect. And if you don't do the right thing by your clients, they're not going to like you, they're not going to trust you, and they're not going to respect you, and so that's kind of our mantra as well.